Sup y'all, this video would have been out sooner, but I woke up at 2:30 because I started using one of those under the desk pedal bikes, and I have no self-control. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at men writing women. It's a bad one. The first one reads, her shirt, her pert nipples, vibrating like doorstop springs. For the love of God, if your nip-naps are vibrating like doorstop springs, go to a doctor or get a sawzall, because they shouldn't be that big. My arms fell heavy on Warda's shoulders. I embraced her fiercely, without unclenching my fist, as I was still hammering at the wall. She subsided against me. Her tears ran down my neck. Her hair covered my eyes, and I could only inhale her breath. Burning, humid, and perfumed. Is she a dragon? Is she a dragon? I was not thinking of her. She was not thinking of me. Our bodies did not exist for us, but they suddenly came into existence for themselves, kindled by anger? Are you ghosts? Are you dragon ghosts? Ghost dragons. Are you ghost dragons? I have never felt conscious of myself as a man, nor have been conscious of her as a woman. Are you in a coma? Excuse me? She was 32, old enough to be a grandmother, but her face had no lines, and her hair was jet black. She doesn't have wrinkles because we learned cigarettes were bad back in the 70s when we started putting the Surgeon General warnings on cigarette packs. So yeah, people might look a little younger now. I no longer dared to move. For fear! I might have given myself away, or to speak, for fear of sending her away. Nor even to open my eyes, for fear having to recognize that I was entwined with only women rigorously forbidden to me. My father's wife? Excuse me? Does this book take place in Alabama or the Orange YouTube? I was gonna make a comment about him being a spy, but no, this is worse. This is worse. This is so much worse. Dr. Randall was more like an electrical storm or some complicated particle reaction than a person. A large clashing event of a woman whose frizzy hack job of white brown hair hummed against a big noisy blouse, which in turn strobed in protest against her tartan skirt. What are we doing? Are we raving here? Are we at a rave? She had strontium gray eyes which crackled away to themselves behind baggy lids. She's a zombie at a rave. Strontium, actually, I had to look it up. It's some chemical element. It goes with the saying she's a proton reactor or some crap. She made the air feel doomy, faintly radioactive. You half expect your ears to pop. I looked away as she finished her mouthful of biscuit. We're just looking at a ghoul in Fallout. She's just a ghoul in Fallout, is basically all I'm picking up off of this. I don't know what this guy meant by any of these words. You see, the Mayans were right. Supermarket clerk Eve Majeski emailed to her friend Betty Chu at the nursing home. Eve Majeski was a feather-brained fool with rather nice bedorks, but too much forehead, for whose creation Grimm would gladly be parted with a rib, although after the Mayan remark, he might be inclined to yank it right back and replace it with his own body without Eve attached. Are they saying because she's got a couple sports balls that her forehead's big? What's the forehead mean? What's it mean? What's up with the ribs from the Adam and Eve crap? What's going on here? Does this mean like that he'd rip the rib out of her own rib cage and shove it into his own torso? Is that what's going on here? Like I don't know. I don't know. The woman, probably his mother. This is already starting out strong, very strong. Looked to be in her late 30s. She was thin, almost gaunt. Her blonde hair was tied back into a tight bun, perhaps in an effort to keep herself looking young. Do buns make you look younger? Whenever I hear about a bun, you think about like a librarian or some crap, and librarians don't tend to be too young. I'm just saying. She covered her breasts with one arm and her triangle with the other hand. We got Geometry Girl, the new Marvel superhero, Triangle Girl. Man, I don't even have to censor this one. Like, this one's just stupid. I'm actually kind of impressed by the stupidity of this one. Seriously. Her freaking triangle? Her triangle. She's out building bridges over here, or she's hiding her tortilla chips. There was no ring on her left hand, and the flatness of our breasts had already suggested that she was unmarried. No? I don't think that's how that works, buddy. I think it has to do with genetics and not if you're married or not. I'm just going to go out on a whim and just say that. I'm sorry if this comes out as controversial or something, but pretty sure that all deals with genetics. Frank brought Mona to her father's cave and left us alone. We had difficulty speaking at first. I was shy. Her gown was diaphanous. Her gown was azure. It was a simple gown, cut light at the waist by a gossamer thread. All else was shaped by Mona herself. Her breasts were like pomegranates, or what you will, but nothing so much as a young woman's breasts. Her feet were bare. Her toenails were exquisitely manicured. Her scanty sandals. I thought you said she didn't have shoes on, but she had sandals? Her sandals were gold? How do you do? I asked. My heart was pounding. Blood boiled in my ears. It's not possible to make a mistake, she assured me. Okay. Pomegranates? Why pomegranates? I don't think pomegranates are quite nothing like the other things. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They aren't anything. No. And the toenails? Why are you talking about toenails? No one wants to hear about toenails. No one wants to hear about toenails. What are you on about? What are you on about? And blood boiling in your ears. Do people never hear blood boil in their ears? All right. If you hear a bubbling in your ears, like there's something seriously wrong, or you haven't cleaned the peroxide out of your ears. Don't do that. Don't put peroxide in your ears. I've done it. It sucks. It burns. Anyway, I don't think I can do any more of this. I seriously don't. But thank you all for sticking it out to the end. I know this was a rough one, because it was a rough one for me. But I do stream on Twitch. I try to do it every day around 9 or 10 p.m. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy lately. Been playing some different games as well. We do D&D on Saturdays, and I'm trying to do weekly uploads on the YouTube as well. I also have a Twitter that I post go live notifications if I cancel a stream and whatnot, and I also make some silly posts on there. Both links to the Twitch and Twitter will be in the description. But anyway, Have a good rest of your night.